What's going on, guys? Chris coming at you with a new video today, and I'm going to be taking a look at my predictions for the ALCS and the NLCS. ALCS gets underway tonight, NLCS gets underway tomorrow night. In case you missed my wildcard and LDS prediction video, you can click in the upper right hand corner and check it out. I made my predictions. I simulated the wildcards in the first round in MLB The Show 16, and we tied. We both went 4-2. I had both wildcard games right, and I had the Dodgers beating the Nats in 5, and the Cubs beating the Giants in 4 to go 4-2. Had the Jays series, Indian series incorrect. MLB The Show's prediction had the National League wildcard game correct with the Giants, and then had the Rangers losing, the Indians winning, and the Dodgers winning. So 4-2 versus 4-2. So this time, man versus AI is a push. Let's strap in and take a look at the ALCS, which kicks off tonight in Cleveland. You've got the Klubot, Corey Kluber, going for the Indians, and Marco Softball Estrada going for the Blue Jays. Now, again, full disclosure, huge Jays homer, but I'm going to put that aside for a second. And in this particular instance, let's take a look at these two teams versus one another. Every game they played this season, for the most part, was a super competitive game, especially that series they played in September, where everything seemed to be a one-run game. There was a 19-inning game. There was another walk-off game. I mean, it was an absolutely intense series. But comparing these two teams, I have to give the edge to the Blue Jays for the simple fact that no Carrasco and no Salazar for the Indians weakens their rotation. And right now, you don't want to be facing these Blue Jays hitters with anything less than your best. They beat Hamels, they beat Darvish, and they were not close games. So yes, the Indians have Kluber and Bauer in the first two games, and yes, Kluber and Bauer have had success against the Blue Jays, but it's a 7-game series. So having to go at it with Josh Tomlin, who the Jays kill, and whatever they decide to do in Game 4, whether they go with Clevenger or whether they go with a bullpen committee type thing, I'm going to give the edge to the Blue Jays in 7 games because I think ultimately this series is going to come down to starting pitching. I know everyone fucking hammers about the Blue Jays bullpen, but you know what? The Blue Jays bullpen against the Rangers did what they had to do. They held the game down. That is what they needed to do. Yes, it wasn't pretty, but they got the job done. The Indians' bullpen is no good if you get to them behind. So I'm going to go Blue Jays in 7 games. Please, let this be the year. Flipping on over to the NLCS, I predicted in the original video that the Dodgers National Series was going to be a hell of a series, and was it ever a hell of a series? I also said I hoped that Kershaw was going to get the monkey off his back and be a clutch playoff performer. And while he wasn't great, his Game 4 start and his Game 5 relief appearance, awesome. Match them up with the Cubs. Now listen, everyone thinks this is a Cubs year. Best record in baseball. They made the Giants look relatively silly in the first round series. Yes, they lost the Bumgarner start, but whatever. I'm going to go with the Dodgers in 6 games because I think in this series and in this environment with the pressure that is on these Cubs players, I think the fact that the Dodgers have players on their team that have been there before, guys like Ruiz and guys like Utley, who have been deep into the playoffs and who have contended for championships, I think that makes a difference. Yes, the Cubs have some veteran players as well, but their core is young. This is as far as they've ever been, and I think that matters. So Dodgers in 6. Which would set up a Dodgers-Blue Jays World Series, right? Who doesn't want that? Anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the ALCS and NLCS. Who you got, how many games, who you guys think MVPs might be. Leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.